So, hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. I've been to B&M today to get a few gardening bits that we needed and just a few cleaning bits as well, so I thought I would show you what I picked up. I'm going to start with all the random stuff and then I'll show you the gardening bits at the end. But I'm going to start with this because I've just put it down our sink. Our kitchen sink has been a little bit slow on the drainage front recently, and I'm hoping that this will help. And you got like 100% extra for the price of one, so I thought at least like I've got 2 rounds worth if we need it. I deliberated for ages. I was like, do I get this one? Do I get like this cheaper own brand one? Do I get the elbow grease one? But I got sucked in by the brand of Mr. Muscle, so I'm really hoping that works because it's been doing my head in. So that's the first thing. The next thing I picked up was this. It's the Fairy Outdoorable and it's the Cherry Blossom and Nordic Cotton. I love the smell of this stuff. I probably use more than is actually necessary. I need to get better at that. But the sunshine is here for a good week or so, and I want to make the most of washing anything I can get my hands on, because it saves money. You get it out on the line, this, that and the other, bish bash bosh, jobs are good. And so I picked some more of this up because we've run out and I needed it today rather than like waiting for our Tesco shop or something like that. Another thing we'd run out of was kitchen foil, so I just grabbed one of the cheap ones. It's like the brand that B&M always stocked. And they had a couple of these actually, different scents on offer. One is Tokyo and one is Barcelona. And I tend to like to put these in the downstairs toilet in the like family bathroom. No prizes for guessing why, because those are the ones that I feel like generally need to smell a little bit fresher. So we've got Barcelona, which is fresh breeze and cotton, and Tokyo, which is cherry blossom and hibiscus. So I'm hoping that they're nice. I always like to have something in there as well, because those are the 2 bathrooms as well that guests are more likely to use, and I just feel like it's nice to have them smelling nice and feeling fresh and all that good stuff. I think the only other cleaning item that I picked up was this, and it's the Carpet Fresh in peony and raspberry. The kids break up on Friday this week, and my aim at some point is to give the house a good clean before they do so, which may seem counterproductive because they're probably just going to trash it over the 2 weeks of the Easter holidays, but it'll make me feel better to start off with like a clean slate. So my plan is like to get in the zone at some point this week when I have time. Don't know when that's going to be yet though. Then the other random things that I got were like dog treats. So they're 3 for £3 at B&M, which I find to be quite reasonable. Merlin's Guilty Pleasure is a jumbo. These ones, you can get like the maxi, but I prefer to give him these because A, there's a golden retriever on the front, so we match it, and B, like they're a better size, I find. So I've got 2 packs of those. And then the Tasty Minis, the beef and cheese ones, like they're really good for like, you know, when you go on dog walks or like recall, or if the kids want to do some like tricks with him, because he does a fair bit. He sits, he lies down, he rolls over, he gives his paw, he gives a high five, he turns round like in a circle. He's pretty decent, so they're always nice to have in those, and he really likes those as well. Another thing that was on 3 for £3 were Haribo, and we have like a little sweetie tub, and I was just thinking, again, thinking forward to Easter, we need to have sweets in, this, that and the other. Like the sun is meant to be here at least for the first week, but we might need some movie nights or movie days rather if it rains, this, that and the other. So thought we'd get stocked up, and 3 for £3 seemed pretty reasonable for Haribo. So I got some wine gums. I don't think I've ever had Haribo wine gums before. I normally get the, is it Bassett's? Rowntree's wine gums, I can't remember. I got some Alienut, sweet or sour. There's sweet orange, sour cherry, sweet raspberry or sour blackcurrant, sweet pineapple or sour apple. That's quite nice. We're like an adventure with our sweets. And then I got some Bella sticks, these little like thingies that I'm hoping I can just fold up and fit inside that little sweet jar. And then the other thing that I picked up, because we love these and they're so cute, Squashies little drum chicks, and they are orange and pineapple flavour, and they are so cute for Easter. And then again, it wouldn't be Easter unless you get some like Easter eggs, so these are good for like Easter egg hunts, things like that, and these are really cheap and cheerful, so I've got 2 bags of them, and they're quite cute as well. I have a little like wicker basket that I think I can put them in the meantime, and then obviously we can hide them at a later date, and if the kids fancy one in the meantime they can have one. You can kind of get these everywhere, but I just found that these are quite affordable at B&M. So now I just need to grab the garden stuff, one sec. So the first thing that we got were these. Now, oh my God, they are heavy. I already have 4 of them, I think, and they are stepping stones. You can get them in this antique colour, which is what we have. And then they also have like quite a light mustard, like quite an intense mustard. I can't remember the name of that colour though. And they are only £5.49. And obviously, you'll probably be more aware of this if you follow over on like Instagram and stuff, but we dismantled our playground area and we're now extending our garden out into that space because Stan has a giant football net. I'm just going to put these down because I feel like I'm doing a workout or something. I'm back with dusty hands. But the way that it's going to be now is that we used to have like patio to one side, which the playground was on top of, and then we had grass to the right, but we're going to do like grass all to the right and then do a L shape and put grass all over to the left as well. So in order for us to get down to the next level of the garden, say when it's wet or dewy in the mornings and stuff, we want to put some stepping stones in. So initially when we were looking online, they were super spenny and we couldn't really find any that like we liked, but those little circular ones, like £5.49, altogether we spent just over like £30 for 6 we've got in total now. And I just wanted to make sure I grabbed 2 more before they went, because I find with B&M sometimes it's amazing for so many different things, but it's kind of one of those shops where if you see it you grab it because you never know if it's going to be gone when you next go back. So I got 2 more because I got 4 initially, didn't think it was quite enough, and now I'm just really happy that we've got 6 and we got it for like within our budget as well. So we've been waiting for the temperature to reach above freezing before we start to seed the grass area. We've decided to seed because A, it's more cost effective, and B, like we've reseeded our lawn before anyway, so it's not something like we're novices at. So we're really excited about that. We've already got the topsoil and now we have the stepping stones, and I just feel like I cannot wait for that to get started. I feel like probably by May we should have some pretty decent grass going, which is quite exciting. But the next things I picked up were bamboo canes, nothing exciting, but if you are into your gardening and stuff like that, like I'm a fair weather gardener and I'm a novice intermediate, shall we say. I kind of know what I'm doing, but it's just something that I really enjoy when the sun's out. And I have a lot of climbing plants, but they do need a little bit more support, and they're stunning and so worth it. But stuff like this is really, really handy to have to make like cane, like teepees basically, for them to climb up. And I was running low, so I picked some more of those up, which are hopefully going to support these guys. So my mum has given me some seedlings of sweet peas. So the little ones she's given me this year, I'm going to put into pots because I feel like they're a little bit better protected in a pot. And then I've got these ones again to go in the ground. So these are Lathyrus, I think I'm saying that right, and they flower from June to August, and they just get a lot higher and like seem to be better for the arch, at least in my opinion anyway. So the small ones I'm going to do sweet pea teepees with in pots, which I'm really excited about because they're going to be stunning and they're going to smell so nice. And then these big ones hopefully are going to establish themselves again around our archway, which goes down, like you go through the archway down some steps and then you get to a little like brook and the seating area that we've made now. So I really wanted to get these because I knew that they would be in stock soon. And what's really nice is that they're 3 for £10 or £4 each. So I got 2 of them because I'll need 1 for each side. And then I got a clematis, Mrs. Cholmondeley, I think it is. This flowers from May to September, and I'm thinking of putting this at the side of our garden, just right initially as you come out of the door. We have like fencing before we have like a laurel hedge, and where that fencing is, I'm thinking of putting this because we have a very small bed there, and I think it would be really pretty if it hopefully is able to establish itself and then climb up there, which I'm really looking forward to. So we'll just have to see, because it does need south or east facing in full sun or partial shade, and that spot is great actually. So I'm hoping I can get that going as well. I'm really trying this year. I think for years with the garden I've been focusing on fixing areas that are like either broken, damaged, need a lot of work. Like I remember redoing the play area a couple of years ago, and I've never really been able to have enough time to focus on like how I'd like it to look and what flowers I'd like. Whereas I feel like this year, while we do have a big project in terms of the grass, once we've done all of that, the grass will hopefully do its thing and we just need to work on watering it. Whereas this year I feel like I've got more time to actually think about like what I'd like to plant. I've also got some seeds that I'm working on, and I really would like to get better. And I would like to sort of, you know, get in the timeline of when I'm supposed to be planting things and learn a bit more. That's my aim, because I feel like past years all I've been doing is like graft. So hopefully we can actually enjoy it a bit more moving forwards. So that is the plants that I bought. And then the final thing that I intentionally went for were, so I really wanted some like stake lights just to put around the seating area. So we got one of those rattan outdoor sofa thingies, and I've been so excited about it. Not that we've managed to sit on it much yet because it's not quite warmed up. It's warm today, but there's a wind and it's quite chilly, but hopefully if the wind buggers off, maybe we can actually sit on it at some point. But I thought this would be really nice for the evenings, you know, like when the sun goes down a little bit but it's still quite warm and you can still sit out. And I thought it'd be really pretty just to have some lights, and I'm a big fan of the solar ones because they're usually quite cheap and cheerful. I'm hoping that I can store these away, and I will remember to when I start to store the sofa set away, because it's all in the same area. And I really like these. They had that kind of flame effect, which I thought was quite nice. So I'm really excited about them, and I'm just really ready to get out in the garden and enjoy it and do some stuff with the kids. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it actually. So hopefully Easter will have like give me a bit of time to be able to garden, get out there with the kids and enjoy it. And I'm buzzing about that. But yeah, that is everything that I picked up. It wasn't super exciting, but I had the list and I pretty much stuck to it today. I didn't go crazy with anything that we didn't need, so I'm quite proud of myself, to be honest, because you know what being amped like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you all very soon.